Hello, welcome to my stream. Tonight we'll be playing more of RollerCoaster Tycoon Deluxe, and after 3 streams of Razor Rocks, we are finally moving on to the next level, which seems to be Crater Lake, and it sounds like a water level, so hopefully it won't be very hard or any problem to us. I'm kinda curious because maybe it's been some time since we last had a water level. The first level of this expansion pack was Iceberg Islands, but I consider that more like an icy level than water. So let's see how it's going to be like. And like I was saying, hopefully it won't be too hard. I'm also hoping it won't be too long as well, because Razor Rocks took me forever to finish it. I'm hoping the game will give us some couple levels that are more chill and easy going. So let's see how is Crater Lake going to be like. Okay, this sounds like a more easygoing level indeed. It's a large lake in an ancient crater, and that's the setting for this park. My objective is to have at least 1,300 guests in my park at the end of October year 3, with a park rating of at least 600. So we are finally back to the timed objectives. It's been a little while, right? Since we had something like this, the game was giving me many objectives that I had to reach a goal, but not necessarily under a particular time. So it's nice to be back to this, at least for now. But maybe there is some trickery to this as well, right? Can I do advertisements, please? I can. Okay, so far this is not too bad. Can I charge the entrance? I can't. Okay, so this is the problem here. I need to raise money by only having rides. And of course we have a massive Waterland with no or very couple amounts of islands, right? Or land. But that's fine, we'll find our way here. So let's open it, let's not waste time. And then unfortunately I can't charge the admission price. So let me see, what do I have? Let me also check the research. Normal funding, that's alright. No scenery. Do I have all the shops? Okay, I'm good, so I will actually turn that off for some time, for this beginning. What about the other rides? Okay, of course we have some water rides, then couple thrill rides. We don't have very good coasters. Those two first ones are great, but they are expensive, so I would prefer having a steel roller coaster instead. Then we don't have many options for gentle rides either, and we have the miniature railroad that probably I won't be building it. But okay, let's see. Let me start with a food plaza and also the information kiosk. Okay, we have our first guest in here. I really hope that nobody will drown in this level, because I've had some problems regarding people dying and drowning in water levels when it was not like a person or like a visitor, it was my own staff, for example a handyman. So I really hope nobody will die this time. I guess I'll keep changing this little island, or maybe I should say this piece of rock, to keep adding some more things, right? We can have a bathroom right here. We can have the hat stall. The colors for the hats in here may be some dark blue in a water level. I think that's a good idea. Then I will also place the drink stall and the food stall. Let's have pizza. Okay, so let me also think about my staff. Let's have one handyman for now, especially because I don't have any roller coasters in mind to build. So actually, you know what? I will increase the research for coasters because I need to have a coaster. Otherwise, I will never make money in time to complete this level. I guess I have no choice other than lowering the path so it's going to be just on the water, right? I could start this path from there, closer to the ride, but because I want every guest that enters to check the information kiosk, I will get there from there. And that will also give me longer queues, which may be good, especially because this is a amount of people objective level. It's a level regarding the amount of people that I have in my park. So if they stay for long or for longer in my queues, it's good for me. Thanks to that, I will also increase the amount of swings. It's also great to not be worrying a lot regarding building custom roller coasters again. That was very hard in the previous level in Razor Rocks. So it's nice to take a break from that in this level. But at least I could learn a lot, right? And in the end of Razor Rocks, I also got very creative. I was really proud of some coasters I was able to to create. I managed to create, especially the bobsled coaster, which is a model that scares me a lot. It's very dangerous, it can crash very easily, and to my surprise, it worked out really well. Although I may not still feel very safe regarding having that in my park, but who knows, maybe someday I give it another shot, right? Maybe someday. Wait, maybe I'm... Yeah, maybe this is too expensive for the merry-go-round? Let's leave it at $1.50. Hopefully the guests won't mind it. So we are getting the Crooked House next. Okay, so then after this, it's roller coaster time, right? Give me a good model, a cheap one. It can be a steel roller coaster, which would be the best scenario. It can also be one of those wild mouse coasters that are very cheap. Give me something cheap. So my plan for this left side in this park is to have the gentle and thrill rides, but I also should consider an area for the water rides. I could place it there, but maybe it would be better if it were somewhere else. Maybe there? Yes, I think I will also extend this path to the other side, like this, even though I don't know what I'm placing on this side. Oh, wait a second, maybe I could go for a log flume. You know what? Since I still don't have a good coaster model, the log flume is going to be my coaster, so let's go for it. It's not too expensive, and it's a very good ride, like, it's very profitable. Yeah, the log flume will definitely help me. Maybe I should enlarge the skill. Okay, so now I don't have area for the crooked house right next to the merry-go-round, unless I decide to change the land, which I don't want to do. So maybe I should start building it right there. I believe that's the distance. So we have the rowing boats, the swans, the canoe, actually the canoes, right? The canoes, the bumper boats, and the water tricycles. Let's go for the water tricycles. I rarely choose them. Wait, are they going to get stuck? Oh my god, they are totally going to get stuck, right? Okay, close this because I'll need to make a shorter station for it. Yeah, hopefully this is going to be better. And now I'm starting to run out of money, but I still think the log flume is going to help us with profit. You know what? I think I will also consider doing an advertisement. Let's give people some free food, free pizzas. You know what would be very nice for this level as well, and I think I will do it. I will also need to go to this part of the park, right? So I'm considering about, instead of having a single avenue, creating two different paths. One next to the other one, like this. I could also try connecting them, but then I'm not sure if the guests would get lost and stuff. Sometimes they do get very lost when you try creating like large paths. I believe they have only fixed that in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, the sequel. Now let me check how much my rides are giving me right now. So we are above $400. That's not bad. But I need a coaster, right? I still need a coaster. The suspended roller coaster? Really? That's not going to help me. It's another expensive coaster. I will do another advertisement because maybe if I get more people in here, it's going to help me to have a more profitable park. So, no wait, but free rides on the log flume? No. Free rides on the Crooked House, why not? Okay, we are getting more money from the rides. What about... Oh, we are just starting to sell some food, right? Yeah, usually we don't need to wait some months until people start buying food or drinks. What about the hats? Oh, it's probably in their shop sales, right? Okay, the hats and the maps and umbrellas are giving us some good amount of money, especially the umbrellas, I say, because it rained, so everyone went for the umbrellas in May. And then I'm wasting some money marketing. The staff wages are like 129, that's okay. But yes, now I just need to wait until I get more people, until they give me a good roller coaster model. Or, I don't know, some model rides too, although I need a coaster model right now. Wait, really? They are saying that the swinging ship has a good value? Okay, I can change that for you all. Maybe $2? Yeah, people will need to wait a little bit before getting to the merry-go-round. And then also the scrambled eggs, huh? Hey Joe Dancing, what's up? How are you? How was your week? Also, is everything alright? Because you told me that the movie festival would last like a whole month, so hopefully everything's still going well. I'm here thinking if I should increase the research or not. You are doing okay? It's still going on? Things were a little crazy this week actually. I can understand. I'm also feeling a little bit like I don't know out of here or out of place, but you won't get to it because you're tired. That's fine. That's all right. But I do hope we both get a better week um, for this next one, right? But I can totally understand things went a little bit crazy for me too. Not really crazy, but I would say emotional. I'm in a very emotional day. Maybe I should change the title of the stream to Emotional Roller Coaster Tycoon stream because I feel like I'm running in an emotional roller coaster right now. But I'll be alright. It's just that my emotions hit me like a truck today, but it started on Wednesday, so I kind of feel like um, what I'm feeling today should have happened on Wednesday. But I'm doing alright, don't worry. It's just that I got more thoughtful and stuff. You have some high hopes that things will get better. You are certain that they will meet you. It's just a phase. It won't last like too long or for long, so we'll both be doing great. Your emotions have been super high this week too, right? Emotional roller coaster tycoon part 55. There we go. That's what we need, right? It's funny because I was feeling very weird or emotional on Wednesday, but I was also holding my feelings, on Wednesday. And then today, when everything was alright, uh, nothing really happened today. But when I was sunbathing before starting the stream and looking at the sky and then also hearing to some music, I don't know, the thoughts and the memories they started to come. And yes, and then in the end I was crying a little bit, but I don't want to say it in a bad way because I do think that sometimes it's good for you to cry. Um, it's good for you to put out that from you. But yeah, it's just like an emotional day. It's not going to last forever, and everything's alright. Everything's going to feel better. Yeah, sunbathing is really good. This week at least had amazing days. Like they were all sunny and beautiful, and it's been really great to enjoy the nature and to spend some time with nature as well. Although sometimes you can like get so relaxed and calm by doing that your mind may travel, right? And then you don't know where it's going to stop at. And then today my mind decided to stop at some memories from the past, and then it triggered some emotions. You like a good cry? Me too. Actually, you know what, Joe Dancing? I think it is more important for us to be able to cry, even though it may suck a little bit sometimes, like, oh my god, I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling depressed, and then you start crying. So sometimes you may feel guilty about it, but I think it's better to cry sometimes than to not cry at all. So yes, I also think that there is a good side of having a more emotional day, or I don't know, crying a little bit sometimes. it's important for you to put that emotion out of you, so you can definitely move on to something else faster. The healing process is faster. As I could not put my emotions out on Wednesday, it happened today while I was having that more reserved time and introspective time. Exactly, ignoring your feelings. Maybe there are better moments for you to put them out. For example, on Wednesday, I was also having a busy day because I had to go to the therapist, which, by the way, was a very rough session. It was not helping me to feel much better, even though I understand the whole situation I was having in there. But I think it was part of why I started feeling a little bit more thoughtful and um, emotional. But yes, I was walking around the city, going to the therapist, going to the English class. So I prefer to not feel those emotions that on that day, even though I was a little bit more down, but not necessarily crying and stuff. And then today, when I was feeling that I was already better, because yesterday was a fantastic day to me, because I had this introspective time, the thoughts came and then it happened. But that's fine. Therapy can be really hard sometimes, yeah, but it's good. It's hard in a good way. You like to have that support in your life again, though. It's important. Yeah, it is really important. I am positive. Yeah, because I can see how things have been changing in my life. I have learned a lot from mistakes as well, and even though some things are still very hard for me to do and to accomplish, I can see myself in a different way, you know. I can understand my emotions better as well. So overall speaking, I know that things won't be as they are forever because I can see the changes. I can see myself changing a little bit too, and I can understand myself better as well. But sometimes you travel back in time and then like your memories are going to make you feel more depressed and all, you know. Or even sometimes you don't necessarily understand why you start feeling more sad or depressed. Sometimes it simply happens. It can also be just because, I don't know, things are not looking very good in your country or where you live. There are many different triggers for your emotions. But yes, it's just that today I was feeling very introspective and I was having those memories coming back while I was sunbathing. But at the same time, I didn't want to like cancel today's stream and all because it was not necessary. I would be here not feeling too cheerful, yeah, but chat can always also help me to feel better, right? So I was still feeling alright to be streaming tonight. And I'm kind of glad that this level here, it's not going to be one of those crazy long levels. So this is fine. So what's the next coaster they're going to give me? The vertical roller coaster? It's not the best, but I think I can come up with something. So I have more hopes on building this one than the other ones I have. Joe Dancing, have you ever watched Fantastic Beasts? I finally was able to watch it. I watched it this week. And I was very surprised because it was nothing like I was expecting. I was expecting a more complex movie, and the story was very simple, and it didn't have many characters as well, or even, I don't know, many different places. It was very, very simple, and I was kind of surprised on that. I'm not saying it in a bad way because the movie was great anyway, but it was definitely not what I was expecting to watch. And also the plot of it was very different than any of my expectations. I wonder how are things going to change in the sequel, in the second movie. But then I will need to wait until it's out on Netflix. Hey Subaru, what's up, man? How's your Friday? As you can see, tonight we are playing water level, but so far nobody died. We are just trying to get some money and to get a very good coaster model so we can have a roller coaster in here. I'm doing okay, man. I was just telling Joe Dancing that I was having a emotional day, but I'm doing alright. No need to worry. It's just that I had a more introspective and thoughtful day today. Not sure exactly why those memories and thoughts were happening, but they won't last forever. So since I'm having that time, I guess I need to like find strength right now to get stronger right now, and then hopefully I'll be feeling much better and more cheerful in the next days, because these days they make you stronger. These emotional days, they do make you stronger because you stop to see where you are at and what's happening to you, and then after you get to a conclusion, you move on from that, and then you move on with more knowledge, and then you get stronger. But besides these emotions that are hitting me today, I'm doing alright, man. Are my advertisements over? Never mind, they are still going. I have a roller coaster. Wait, I have a killer coaster and then nobody died? I don't have a killer coaster. Are you referring to the log flam? The killer coaster is this one right here. Log flam is great. It's one of the best water models you can have in your park. The killer one is this one, the water slide. This is the one that kills people. Log flam is safe. I don't think it can crash. And I unfortunately have never been to a ride like this. But even though I'm not a big fan of very radical and exciting rides, I dream on going to a log flam someday. If I have the chance, I would go for it. Even if I feel scared or something, it's something that I would give a shot. At first I was thinking that you were referring to like, how are you playing a water level and then nobody died thanks to drowning, right? Thanks to drowning. So far everyone is alive, and I hope they will stay like that. But this is a freaking dangerous level, because all you can see is water. Oh yes, I was suspecting that would be happening. Oh yeah, by the way, I have some, not like horrible news, but somewhat bad news, because I was checking Twitch 2 days ago, I think, and I read some news of changes that they are planning to do. And even though those news will change things a little bit, I still think we'll be alright because I will come up with something else regarding it, right? I'm talking about that Twitch has decided to finish the the premieres. So for example, in this channel I used to use the premieres to reveal the Earn Awards in the end of the year. And I guess this year I won't be able to have a premiere of it again because on November next month, Twitch is going to finish that for some reason, which I don't get it. Why would they be removing um, mechanics or removing things that may help some creators instead of adding new features, right? No, they are removing the premieres, and thanks to that I won't be able to like upload a video and watch it with everyone when I'm like in my hometown with my family and enjoying the holidays, like what happened last year. So I think I will either need to have like a live transmission of the Earn Awards this year, which is probably something that won't be too hard for me to manage, or put it on YouTube. But then the fun part of it is to watch it with everyone at the same time, right? So I will see if I can organize everything to have like a live transmission of it, and that's going to happen while I'm still in my apartment before traveling back to my hometown. But I was like, why are they doing it? Why would they remove this feature, right? I understand that most people may not use it, but it's good to have it. Like, it's important to use it if a situation happens. And another thing they are also removing, which I don't think is a good thing that they are changing, is that people won't be able to comment in VODs anymore. That makes me sad because some people may not be able to be there for the transmission or for the live stream while it's live, and then when they are checking the VODs and watching the VODs, they may want to join a conversation or to tell something to the streamer during that moment that was happening in the VOD, and now they won't be able to do that thing anymore. So I don't know why are they changing those things or removing them. I hope that people will like complain against the changes and then in the future they give them back to us. So we were able to get the vertical roller coaster. Let me see if I can use it somehow. Maybe I need to do a custom mode or a custom model. Is this one very expensive? Okay, they are a little bit expensive. Subber says it's probably just because it's not very used, and then they can use their resources in other things. But don't you think they are very simple resources? Like, why would they remove simple resources? Like, they are working on new things for sure. I have checked some new features they are planning to add to the platform, thanks to their presentations on PAX that were happening in the US. So I don't know some features they are working on. But again, isn't it a simple thing for you to have the premiere there and to allow people to message on the VODs? I don't know why that was so important for them to remove remove them both. Since it's such a little thing, why don't you leave it? But yeah, I don't see many people using the premieres. Although it's very good when you have like a particular use for it. Those advertisements are doing a great work in here. I don't have a coaster, but I managed to get like 700 guests in the first year. And this is pretty much half of the amount of guests I need to have in this level. Although my park rating sucks. Maybe it is because I'm not building new rides. Alright, Joe Dancing. That's fine. Maybe I can buy this one, which is a. Oh wait, it's not the one that I was thinking. It's one of the new mouse coasters. Are you cheap? This may not be cheap, right? It is not cheap. Oh wait, let's build the tower. Yes, we can have the tower in here too, right? What if I place the tower there? On the crater. No! You are not going to die. Marshall, you are not going to die. No one is going to die in this level tonight. You saw it, Subaru? The game was being tricky to me. But I was paying attention. Okay, now we have a very nice tower. Hey Remito, what's up? But the tower is not really helping my park rating, come on. People were not complaining about things, right? By the way, Remito, if I wanna hear something funny, sure. Wait, what? Are you serious? What sort of content is he streaming? Oh, people are complaining because it's too crowds. Okay, maybe now I should consider extending those two paths right there, even though I don't have anything to build. Just to get people more places to go to. Just like the rally so far? The rally? What do you mean by that? Rallies? Is it regarding the presidential campaigns? Because I don't think you guys are getting new elections soon, right? Not to mention that there were also some news regarding Trump's impeachment and stuff. I wonder how's that going on. Remito, I I was talking a little bit to my friend Drew that has been playing Final Fantasy V blind, and even though I didn't check the details because I didn't want to spoil myself, and I also don't want you to tell me the details, but I want you to know something that happened to him, and probably you are aware of this possibility, I guess. But he was telling me that he was able to cheese a boss in Final Fantasy V, and the boss was Bahamut. At some point in the game, he was fighting Bahamut, and it seems that Bahamut is a very hard fight in Final Fantasy V, but he was able to cheese the fight somehow. But I didn't watch the video because I didn't want to learn how you can cheese that fight. But yes, I was wondering, do you know how to cheese that fight? But don't tell me how it's done. I just want to know if you also have strategies on how to win that fight easily. Probably you do, right? It's next year, but they go on campaign rallies across the nation a year early, and the campaign is a fraud. The impeachment is a fraud. Oh, every boss in 5 is cheesable in a way? Interesting. That's kinda great actually. It makes you want to learn how can you cheese everyone. So Drew was very surprised he managed to cheese Bahamut. You can what? Wait, be careful to not give me many details about the game. Hopefully what you're saying is like a speedrunner strategy. Okay, it's because of a speedrun strategy or stuff, right? Glitch and bug. It's not like an option. Do you want to fight me? And then you say no, and then you beat the game. Man, why is my park rating so bad? You know what? I do think I need to maximize this. I need to get a good coaster right now. Subaru, have you played Final Fantasy V? It's because one of the classes, which is already completely overpowered, it causes an underflow glitch or something like that. Wait. Okay, it's because people want to go to something more thrilling than the tower. Underflow is when you reduce a number below 0 and it resets to 255. So basically, it gets strong very fast. Yes, I was asking if you have played Final Fantasy V. It is the maximum. It's kind of crazy like that, but that's interesting. It is also fun when you can break some games a little bit or cheese some games a little bit. For example, like Final Fantasy VIII. Hey Electro, what's up, man? Yeah, this is Crater Lake. This level is huge indeed, and we are going to finish the first year without deaths, which is good. Although we did have one close death, but I saw it in time and I could stop it. But this level is huge indeed. The problem is that I don't have a very good coaster model, so I'm waiting until I get one. By good, I mean cheap and profitable. Those models in here are not like that. Okay, maybe this one is going to be it. The Steel Wild Mouse roller coaster. There we go. Meanwhile, I was using the Log Flume as my profitable ride. Somebody saying that he played it, but not until the end. He thought it was a good game, but something happened by the time he was playing it that made him to stop. Subaru, why don't you return to it, man? The Northern Crater Lake? Make a roller coaster that looks like the Midgar ski. Wait, I do remember a crater in Final Fantasy VII. It is that one, right? The Northern Crater. You remember you used a small part of it? Oh yeah, probably I'm using a small part of it as well. Because this is a 3 years long level, so it's not going to be as crazy as the previous one. Okay, I will use this coaster, so now I will change the research to normal again. And give me thrill and gentle rides. The other thing that's been a problem to me in this level is that my park rating is very low for some reason. I'm thinking it's because I'm not building new rides, but it can also be because the park's too crowded. I believe it's either one of those two things. Remito, so because you can cheese Final Fantasy V a lot, it's easier than Final Fantasy IV, isn't it? I mean, of course, if you know how to cheese the game. You still think it is harder? Okay, maybe if you don't know how to cheese the game, then it can be harder, yeah. But I was thinking that maybe you can... You think it is the hardest Final Fantasy? Now that's interesting, even with all the cheesing options. Although maybe those are hard to get to them. Subaru tried to return to it, but he was not feeling it anymore. I wonder how close to the end you got. Although, don't let me know because then I would be getting a little bit spoiled, right? There are very specific reasons why 5 is hard. And some things are unavoidable. So far, Final Fantasy IX has not been hard. Even if you know how to cheese, that doesn't mean you are able to cheese, I see. It's not being hard, but I can see Final Fantasy IX getting harder. In 5, they really focused on balance between all the classes. They really feel like boss fights. That sounds great. It sounds like You can feel proud if you beat them. And normal fights feel like normal fights. Oh, now my guests are dropping. Is it because I stopped the advertisements? But I need to save money for the coaster though. So 9 hasn't been too hard so far, but I would say that's also because we haven't had many fights, right? The game has been giving us a lot of plot and cutscenes and dialogues and story, right? Only now I believe I'm finally getting to some more fights and more challenges and more battles. Mostly because we could go back to the overworld to explore. But yeah, the game has been locking me into plot progression and stuff. It does take a lot of pacing from Nate. Yeah, 8 did have a lot of plot as well, but why am I feeling like 9 has even more than 8? Maybe because in 8 we did have some missions as seeds, and then we were able to have some fights in early game. In 9 we were like escaping and running away, and also they threw a lot of characters to me at once. You think that 9 is a faster... Oh yeah, it may be a faster game because you guys told me that you can beat Final Fantasy 9 in, I don't know, 10 hours. You think that 9 is more straightforward? Maybe I'll get to a point that they won't be developing plot that much. I think I'll need to wait a lot of time until finally being able to build this. Somebody saying that the moment or the area that I am in the game right now is the first one that really gives me the chance to explore. Yeah, we could do some good things by exploring that area. We got to the Chocobo Forest, we got to the swamp or to the marshland. A little bit. I mean, we were also exploring cities, right? I remember that when I started the game, I was surprised on how much I had to see in Alexandria. It was like a very large area for me to explore. You know what? Maybe that's why I don't feel like I don't know, I'm exploring a lot or battling or I don't know, having a lot of boss fights and stuff because I was stuck in cities for a long time. But it still counts as exploration, right? It's just a little bit different and closer to plot progression. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII was not rewarding for you to explore or to finish the side quests, but they did have a lot of area for sure, so it took me a lot of time to check everything out, even though for most times I could not get any reward or prize for doing so. But hopefully in 9 there will be more prizes. At least the Chocobo minigame, um, I'm hopeful that's going to be a very good one for me to be exploring around the places. All of 8 rewards were magic. The best rewards in 8 were the Guardian Forces, I would say. But most of them were not, thanks to side questing. Some of them were, like the brothers, Eden. Hey Roddy, what's up, man? How are you? Who else? Odin, right? Odin, yes, he had his tower and stuff. But the other side quests that had like items for you to get as rewards, those were bad. You forgot about the garden forces. There were some side quests with garden forces, but oh yes, and also Doom Train, right? Freaking Doom Train. That side quest was really painful, but at least was rewarding. You're alive. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm also alive, I guess. Um, I I was having a more introspective and thoughtful day today, but I'm doing alright. I like trains, Selfie. Yeah, at least Selfie was happy for completing that side quest. Yeah, that one was rewarding, especially because Doom Train was useful. He was very useful. I was actually this is kind of fun, but yesterday I was checking some things on my channel, and I rewatched that moment of Final Fantasy VIII that Zell was able to destroy two of those iron giants, right? And it only happened because we had Doom Train. I like Trans 2 Selfie. Wait, Selfie the one for the picture, right? Yeah, maybe you could try taking some selfies on a train. Which, by the way, makes me think that it's been forever since I traveled by train. It's not popular in here. But yeah, Doom Train saved all the progress I was doing in that day, because if I died in that battle with Zell against the two Iron Giants, it would be game over, and then I would need to redo all the secret lab part again. So Doom Train was really helpful in moments like that, thanks to all his status effects that he does to the enemies. They gave me the suspended monorail. I don't want that, but at least I'm getting to the amount of money that I need, even though if it's taking some time. But one good thing about Final Fantasy IX so far, if in 8 they gave me like Guardian Forces as rewards for side questing, for example, in 9 they already gave me a character. That's very good. And hey Nubble, hey we as one, how are you guys doing? You have almost beat Psychonauts. I want to play that game a lot. But one thing that people told me about it is that once you start it, um, it's like hard for you to test the game on, for example, on a stream. It's hard for you to test that game for streaming because there is no pause and stuff. The game simply goes and starts. So I'll need to see how am I going to do my Psychonauts testings by the time I decide to play it, because I think it's going to like give me the whole beginning of the game while I'm still trying to test it out. But I do want to play it also because there is going to be a sequel, and some friends told me it's a great game, it's a very fun game as well. So I'm really curious about it. I'm doing okay, guys. I'm having a more thoughtful and introspective day, so that also has something to do with more emotions that are hitting me and stuff. But I'll be alright, you guys. Don't need to worry. It's just one of those days that you need to stay more reserved and to think about your life and stuff. But I'm doing alright. Everything's fine. It's actually a really good game, right? I do have people that really want me to play it. The level design is the best part of the game. I wonder how long it is. How long did it take you to almost finish it, Remito? You normally don't praise games for level design, but honestly, this is like S tier level design. Really? That's awesome. I do like when the ambition behind the level designs, they work well with some good mechanics for the game, right? For example, the game I was playing not too long ago, Space Station Silicon Valley, in my opinion, it did have some good level designs, but the problem were the mechanics. Some mechanics were not working for their objectives or the ideas they had on their minds, right? So I do hope that in Psychonauts, the mechanics of the game will also work together with the level design. It reminds me a lot of Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, so that's awesome. I love Banjo-Kazooie a lot. And hey Victor, what's up, man? Rody, good call. I will be saving the game after I build this. Because I'm here waiting forever until I can finally build this. By the way, Victor, sorry that it took me like forever until finally hearing the Rush songs. But thank goodness I could go back on the messages on Twitter and then find the recommendations you sent me again. Because I really liked 2 out of 3 of those songs. Even though the most popular song was also good, the other 2 ones were much better in my opinion, especially the last one you sent me. But now I can't remember its name anymore, but you know which one I'm talking about. It was one that even had some very somewhat disturbing video clip because it was, I believe, criticizing modern life with technology and people getting isolated and stuff. That music was fantastic, man. The mechanics of the game sometimes they don't work that well with the level design. Okay, so it's not that perfect, but the design is so forgiving that it doesn't really matter. It's also highly open. I do like some highly open levels, and if I remember it right, Remito, you haven't played Banjo 2 yet, right? Also, let me finally open this, guys. If you're saying good things about how Psychonauts is highly open, you'll be impressed with Banjo Tooie for sure. It still shocks me how they managed to have such a level design in Banjo Tooie for the Nintendo 64. That game is incredible. So hopefully now that we have a coaster, we are getting more park rating and more people to the park. Except in areas with floating platforms, those places suck. I don't even remember what we were talking about. We were talking about a game called Psychonauts. It's an indie game that I'm very curious to play it someday. And hey Death Dog, what's up, man? Yes, Victor, thank you so much for sending me the songs. Subdivisions, yes, that's the one that I like the most. We need Rasputin for Smash. I don't know who's Rasputin, but I have read that name before. Death Dog, I'm doing alright. I'm just having a weird, emotional, introspective day, but I'm doing alright, man. In general, everything's fine. You're pretty tired? Oh no, Victor, what happened? You just got home from a film music recording session? Wait, what? You were recording like a video clip? That's awesome, man. Oh, he's the main character of Psychonauts, Rasputin? But did you answer me how long it take you to get to the final moments of it, Remito? How long is Psychonauts? I mean, for maybe I should say normal players, because anything that gets to me is going to last 3 to 4 to 5 times more than other people. You can't give it a number, you still have at least one word left. You meant Rasputin as in the historical figure? Maybe that's when I read it before, but you guys will need to refresh my memory. Who is Rasputin? Isn't he like a small creature or something, or am I crazy? Like a little creature that is very tricky and stuff? Or maybe I'm completely mistaken. It's like part of folk, right? An evil Russian mentalist? Don't you mean Vladimir Putin? Because I know there is also that person. By the way, now that I have a coaster, why am I not getting money? Oh wait, I need to save the game. There we go. You were recording some ambient background music for a film project? Interesting stuff, but we started like 8:30 p.m. and it's 33 past midnight here right now. Damn, man. But I'm hoping the project is going very well. Yeah, I was thinking you were talking about him. You said evil Russian mentalist? Rasputin was back in the day, like before the Russian Revolution. So wait, it is a Russian person? I was thinking on a mystical creature for some reason, like a gnome or a dwarf, and something I don't know in Ireland. My mind was going in another direction. So I don't know who was Rasputin. Wait, how is that guy's name though? No, I'm not thinking about the leprechaun. Why did my mind go in a Ireland direction with dwarves and gnomes? I, I don't know. Maybe I should just let you guys teach me some history, right? Because I don't know. So I was able to get a better park rating, thank goodness. But now I should go back to the advertisements. Remito, do you know if Psychonauts sequel is out? I think it is, isn't it? I can't remember now. No, it was not the Leprechaun. Maybe that's what I was thinking. That sounds like the idea I was getting, but the name was definitely not that one. You only know Rasputin because of the song. You have no idea who he actually was or what he did, me neither. But I have heard the name before. You haven't looked into the sequel yet? Wait, now I should also consider having a second handyman. You weren't really that hyped for Psychonauts 2 before playing the first one, but you were getting a bit hyped because Psychonauts is hilarious weird. I do think it is a very different game from what I have seen and heard, and also that's very fun, right? I believe it may have a good humor. Maybe it's because of some charismatic characters, or maybe it is because of what you said, the level design. He became friends with the last Tsar of Russia and gained a lot of influence over him. The people of the country saw him as everything wrong with Imperial Russia. Huh. I have never studied like a lot of Russian history, so I don't know how things were in there in the past. Eventually he was assassinated? But even after he was gone, his bad reputation was a big contributing factor, leading to the people starting to see the Russian government as illegitimate, eventually leading to the revolution and the rise of the Soviet Union. Damn. So okay, he was really important for Russian history. I'm starting to think we'll need another coaster. So I will get it back to the research. Speaking of movies, last week they were filming the new Halloween. They were what? On your college campus? How was it? Did you see any famous actor or actress? Man, that's crazy. You didn't see much of anything? I wonder if they are going to show a lot of your college campus on the movie now. It's cool, but isn't it also a little bit frightening? They had that area of the campus blocked off. I don't know if I want to see the places that I go in a horror movie. I would feel scared. Speaking of frightening, apparently one of the buildings was made to look like a hospital. I will see if I watch some horror movies for this final part of the month, thanks to Halloween. But I don't think I would watch Halloween or some of those kind of famous slasher movies we have. Halloween, Friday the 13th, or the one that has Freddy Krueger, Nightmare, and in something. I'm not sure, I can't remember how it's called in English, but I think I would go to watch something else. I do like some slasher movies, but not those ones. Apparently, the Weather Channel has deemed an area that's a couple hours away from you as the number one most extreme weather in America. Extreme like what? Like, is it very hot or very cold or even both? It has permafrost. Wait, it is permafrost and then 140 miles per hour winds? Damn. It's probably going to have a very dangerous name, right? Like, I don't know, it's northeast. Is it like a mountain area? Probably not, right? Because otherwise I don't think it would get many winds. In Vermont? That doesn't sound like Vermont in my opinion. Just because the person that I know from Vermont always tells me that it's super chill in there. So I'm guessing it wouldn't be there. I'm not sure what else to do in here, so I will build the jet skis next to the tricycles. Wait, one, two, three, four. It is. Oh, it is in a mountain? It's Mount Washington in NH. New Hampshire? I'm in Mass. It doesn't take long to get up to it. But now I know I'm not crazy because you climbed the mount back in high school and could barely stand when we were at the summit. What happened in there? Was it thanks to the winds? Or maybe because it was freaking cold? My cold resistances are shit. Sometimes it's not that cold at all, and then the weather changes a little bit, and I'm like shaking um, when I'm outside. It was the winds. I don't think I could live that far north. Although when it's October 2nd and 95 Fahrenheit to have some second thoughts. But you do like to go to some snowy mountains, right, Death Dog? You like to ski and I believe to maybe longboard as well. In my case, I can't see myself very far away from the beach. Which, by the way, reminds me that probably many people in the US haven't ever been to the beach, right? Which is kind of mind blowing to me because I can't see myself very far away from it. I do love living near the coast. That's because I'm Brazilian. If you live in the type of weathers of your part of the world, you would get used to it. I do think so as well, but I wish I had more resistance. But my resistance is shit. It's very shit. I start shaking like crazy when the weather is like, I don't know, 23 Celsius, 23 degrees Celsius. That's pretty much nothing in Fahrenheit. Most of the largest population centers in the US are on the coast. Okay, so maybe most people would have been to the beach before. You have experienced every time of weather. You could probably live anywhere, but you are optimal in code. But still, there are a lot of people that probably haven't. I wish I could remember how was like the first day I went to the beach. Although probably I was a baby because my hometown is like in the beach, so I wouldn't have memories of that. The Enterprise, let's go. At least I will be able to have memories of when I see snow for the first time because I still haven't seen snow. You were at the beach earlier today, Death Dog? Nice. Was it doing or was it with a great weather? You took your dog there? He's never been before, seriously? So he was probably very happy. But really needs to be summer for that. When I was a kid, 23 degrees Celsius would be summer temperature, you see, and then I'm shaking. Now summer temperature peaks around 28 to 30 range. Oh yeah, man. Now you're getting some Brazilian temperatures in there. One of these days, maybe it was Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, that was freaking hot in here. It was like 35 degrees Celsius. Yeah, thanks global warming for sure. The best way to experience snow is when it starts snowing in mid-evening and through the night, because you can see it clearly maybe during the night and having the morning sunlight after a storm. He's eight, wait, he's 6 months old. The beach doesn't let dogs on it until October, so he couldn't go until now. Wait, what's that law? But you know what? I'm thinking here we do have a law that prohibits dogs in beaches, unless it is like a dog that helps a person in need, like a blind person. It lights up scene and everything glitters. That sounds crazy and beautiful. I just hope that when the day comes that I'm seeing snow for the first time, I just hope it won't be too windy or too chilly, right? I don't remember if it was this week or last week, but I was thinking about how in video games in general, when we have like a beach area, it's usually only hot and sunny, which I understand. That's pretty much the idea that comes to everyone's mind when you think about a beach. But I was like, shouldn't somebody do something different for a bit? Like, create a more rainy beach level or a night beach level or something? Because there is some charm to that as well. I was thinking about that recently. And then I was trying to remember, have I ever seen a night or rainy and cloudy beach level before? I did, but it was very hard to think. It's something you can't really capture on video or on picture. It is a local law. Lazy people ruined for everywhere by not picking up their dog scraps, so nobody gets to take their dogs to the beach. Yeah, the same happens in here, I think. But even though there is a law that people should be taking care of dog scrap or their pet scrap. Some people, of course, will not be respecting it. Well, it will be chilly, but snow usually don't doesn't have a lot of wind. Yes, when it has wind, it makes it worse. Blizzards have some wind. I don't want to be under a blizzard. Beach at night is nice. I agree with you a lot, Victor. Actually, last weekend, when I went to the Oktoberfest and then I was returning home to start the Final Fantasy IX stream, I walked around the coast during the night, and man, it was so good. It's been like a long time since I have done it, because I usually walk there during the afternoon, and I was missing walking around it during the night. Blizzard Beach is nice. That's something that I don't know if I would like that much, but cloudy and rainy, it's good. I can think of a very popular series that has a beach at night. At night is more common than cloudy and rainy, but maybe not Final Fantasy, Tales of Symphonia. Tales of Symphonia had a beach area during the night. I'm talking about Palma Costa. You can think of cloudy and rainy too. The one that I thought was from a game that nobody knows it pretty much. It's called Big Bang Mini. It's a game that I actually streamed many years ago here. It's a shooter game for the Nintendo DS. That game had a real world, and the stages were in the beach during a storm and at night. So that was the best reference I could get. I was also thinking about a rainy desert, for example, because it can rain in the desert too, right? Even if it's not common. So why not create an area that's like that in video games? Even if it's only for a short moment. Oh wait, and now I'm just thinking about Animal Crossing. Probably Animal Crossing has done it before. Yes, Palma Coast at night, right, Victor? You can think of a book that has a beach at night at the very beginning of it. Which book? You're not talking about Game of Thrones, are you? The second book? Because I do think the second book starts with some shady things happening in an island, if I remember it right. The thing with beaches and storms is that they are usually right after someone crashes on a boat. Oh, good call! Good call! Link's Awakening! Yeah, Link's Awakening! That's true! Link's Awakening and Final Fantasy IX! Because Final Fantasy IX started like that too. I forgot about those games, but I was hoping to see an area that you can explore and spend more time, not necessarily just a cutscene. But good call still. It's a series of unfortunate events. I know that book, but I don't remember how it's called in Portuguese. So I can't picture it right now. But I know I have heard that title before. Yeah, but it's in the beginning of the game. But probably this next Animal Crossing will have everything. It will have snowy beach, rainy beach, cloudy beach, windy beach. It's about three rich kids whose parents die and their crazy distant relative tries to steal their fortune. Let me get my cell phone. Oh, okay, so it is, yeah, it is Desventuras em Série. Yeah, that's how it's called in Portuguese. I was not sure because the name is so different, but yeah, I still need to watch that. Or maybe someday even consider reading the books. But I don't think they have like 8 books, right? It's a lot of books. I will put my cell phone to charge a little bit more. There is even the movie with Jim Carrey. I still need to watch that as well. But there is also the Netflix series. Have you guys been binging any series? Do you guys have any recommendations of series to give to me, or even movies? Have you guys watched any great movie recently? I was telling Joe Dancing earlier that I finally watched Fantastic Fantastic Beasts. You watched Joker? I'm actually curious about Joker. I know some people have been, I don't know, concerned about it because it can be disturbing and stuff. But I'm really curious about it. But I don't think I'm heading to the movies to watch it. I will probably wait until it's out somewhere else because I don't want to go to the movies just to watch it. But I'm really curious about it. It was interesting, but you don't know what to think. I heard it's a good movie, but it's slow. So if you're looking for a superhero movie that is fast paced, Joker is not going to be a good choice for you because it takes time for the character development. But it seems to be good. I haven't watched any series or movie since Dark, but Victor, at least you stopped with the best, right? Because Dark is fantastic. Once again, Death Dog, if you have the chance, please start watching Dark. It's so good. And man, I do miss Dark already. From what you hear, the SJW crowd, for some reason, so that makes you very interested on it. Oh, social justice warrior, right? I think it is because from what some people told me before when we were talking about Joker, it's because maybe Joker will be a trigger for people that will like start revolting and rioting and doing shit things. It's because it can be triggering, I believe. Doesn't hardcore SJW hate pretty much everything ever? Probably as well. But I'm very curious uh, to check Joker out. I will actually ask a friend that I believe he watched it recently. I will try asking him what he thought about the movie. But I can't see myself going to the movies to watch it. I was hoping for a more Netflix-like recommendation that I can easily play the movie and then watch it at home. Now that I have watched Fantastic Beasts, I'm not sure which movie I'm watching next. There are some series on my mind to start watching. But I'm also rewatching my favorite anime that has released on Netflix Brazil, Saint Seiya. So it's going to take a lot of my time in there. Oh my god, Spaceballs again? We need to come on. Your issue wasn't that it was slow, it's just that you don't think it was nearly as deep and insightful as you thought it was. You still had some pretty good elements, or it still had some pretty good elements, and you like that it was a more character driven superhero movie. Yeah, I heard that it's all about his personal growth, right? How he was changing little by little and then becoming the Joker. It's a really great comedy, but I'm not a big fan of comedies. That's another thing. Oh wait, I need to start dropping some prices in here. I prefer watching a drama, a thriller, a sci-fi. But I may start watching some crime and investigation series and movies soon. It is really sci-fi. I mean, it's called Spaceballs, right? You don't need to know Star Wars to understand how it's mocking it. Oh yeah, it's that parody Star Wars movie, right? Another thing that I should go back to is to those Marvel Universe movies. I was watching some of them by the time Avengers Ultimate was out, but now that the hype is over, I also stopped watching those superhero movies too. But I know that I at least should watch Captain America 2 and Avengers Civil War because people told me those two movies are fantastic. So I still need to watch at least those two. And I did like the first Captain America movie, so I do wanna watch the sequel too. Wait, let's change this. Let me save the game again. Even though I'm not making money in this park so far, probably because I only have one coaster, and getting better models has been hard, I think we are good. We are getting to 900 guests, and we still have a whole year, and we'll be only missing 400 guests. So it's doable if I keep the advertisements running, right? And good timing because I just need to get them back to work. But now that Victor remind me of the existence of Dark, I would love to be watching something as crazy and thoughtful as Dark. And you know what? Maybe I do have the answer, but I don't know how I would be watching it. The answer would be why don't I watch Twin Peaks like Joe Dancing and Scap are now every time talking about. Maybe I should start watching Twin Peaks somehow. I feel like the Captain America movies might be for hardcore fans, I kinda did like them, or at least the one I watched. The Civil War saga of Marvel was kinda the biggest part of the Marvel universe for a lot of Marvel fans. Okay, Victor, have a good night, man. Get some good rest. I talk to you hopefully either tomorrow or on Sunday. But take care, man. Have a good night. No Guns Life? I don't think I have heard of it. Anime wise, I'm watching Senseiya, which by the way, can someone check if it is on Netflix in America? Because I was curious to confirm that. I saw some people talking about it on Twitter, but I was still like not sure if it was released on Netflix US. I do hope it was because my friend Scapluni wanted to watch it. It's a new anime this season. The main character has a gun for a head, but he has like legs and arms and body. He's not a gun. I still need to watch Angel Beats as well. Oh, wait a second. What am I saying? I know what I'll be watching in some days from now. I forgot that Netflix is going to release the next season of The Flash. I love The Flash. So, I don't know, in 7 days, maybe a week, I'll be watching it. Oh my god, is he a robot? By the way, I still haven't watched JoJo Bizarre's Adventure, but the character models in here remind me of JoJo Bizarre's Adventure. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's long forgotten, right? It's long forgotten. I have been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! But not watching it. Yes, I need to go back to some older anime shows. Cowboy Bebop, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There is this one that Scapuni recommended me, which is called Wolf's Rain. Then I need to finish watching the third season of Cardcaptor Sakura. Then there is Samurai Champloo as well. Then I need to start watching Full Metal Alchemist. I also haven't watched that one. The first four seasons. I didn't know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was that long. I was expecting only a single season actually. Man, seriously? Oh wait, people. Okay, people are complaining about the paths and the vandalism. And I can already see why. You have the good JoJo season, which is weird but funny. maybe 5 seasons. So the seasons are very short. Persona? What? Which, by the way, I have been playing Persona Q2. I may be close to beat the game, but I'm still completing side quests and trying to get all the personas and stuff. It's been a really good game, but maybe it's not going to be better than the first one. That one is the most iconic. Most of time when people think of JoJo, they talk about that season. Interesting. So it's not like the beginning of the show, but you do prefer the two first ones. I believe when people talk about JoJo, it's something regarding music, but I'm not sure how it's related to music. But I know it's something regarding music. That they need to fight composers or something. It's something weird. The Persona season had this outro music. You know something very fun? It was like a weird build up that just fell flat. There is this video on YouTube that's Persona's 5 opening cutscene with Cowboy Bebop's opening theme. That's a very good combination, even though I still need to watch the show. I believe those jet skis are getting stuck there. Yeah, they are completely stuck there. And now the merry-go-round is competing against the Enterprise to see who spins faster. It's like a Beyblade match, which makes me wonder, are they still making Beyblade episodes? And if they are, how is the show looking like today? Because I used to watch that when I was younger, but then I can't imagine like a different future for Beyblade. What would they be coming up with? Probably it's a horrible show today. I'm still glad that it's still the second year here because I'm trying to pay this loan and giving more time so they give me more rides. But this change on game mechanics in this expansion pack that they will either lock you regarding the admission price or the prices for the rides, this really changes strategies for you and it makes it very harder, much harder, because you don't have resources to work on your park. Come on, I just fixed all the litter bins. The vandalism can't be bad. Where? Okay, wait, they refreshed this. 6 people? The thing with JoJo is that a lot of the time they ended the show at important parts too, but many shows they do that. The cliffhangers, right? Or do you mean like finishing the season with a very huge cliffhanger? But again, many things do that. Oh, mid fights type thing. Still, many shows do that as well. Senseiya, the one that I'm rewatching, it's just like that too. Dragon Ball sometimes as well. But then in the next episode it continues, right? It is hard to explain, I can imagine. Because I can think on some mid-fight stops. In DBZ they cut away from the fight. They cut away from the fight? I mean, usually nobody's really winning the fight, but then someone is going to use a very powerful attack, and then that's when they stop it. Oh, so it was more um, fast. So it's like you're not ready for it to end in there, and then it suddenly ends. Yeah, in other shows like Senseiya, for example, when the show is ending, they pretty much play the same tune, and then you know that the episode is going to end right there, but usually in a cliffhanger. So we managed to get to year 3, but I'm still struggling in this level. Mostly because they don't give me good things to build. But you know what? Let's go simple because I don't have money. Go karts, very little track or very small track, and that's probably going to help me. I will actually use this. Oh, let's go crazy here, shall we? Let's go crazy here. Look at this. Let's be a little bit creative and crazy. Oh, but never mind. I don't have money. Oh, wait a second. No, 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 no. Go back. I need the station to be closer. Yeah, to be closer to that part. So I can do something like this. It would be like if Goku was getting kicked in the stomach and they played music mid-kick and had to be continued roll across the screen. And the ending image would be Goku getting kicked. That's kind of what it was like. It has its own style. You think you should be done with Psychonauts by tomorrow, so you'll be able to give me a time estimate? Alright, man, I'm happy that you have been enjoying it because it's definitely a game that I'm very curious about. And I'm kinda surprised you said it was like Banjo-Kazooie. I was expecting something more close to Persona actually, because people told me that you need to go inside people's minds and stuff, which sounds a lot like Persona. You know what? I'm getting 1,000 from the bank just to finish this because I know this is going to really help me out. And I'm going to use this crater. Oh, come on. Yes, there we go. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Can't I... Can I go under the water? No! Come on! Okay, there goes my whole plan. No, it would look so cool. Oh man, this sucks. I guess I need to go above then. But this won't be as good. I can't because my plan was to like go under the water and then return all the way back and leave from this rock right here to connect to the station. But we are already in a very lower level, right? Yeah, we can't go under one. It has some collectibles, so it sounds like a platformer. You'll be doing the collectible hunting most of it tonight? I guess I'll need to go above then. Yeah, this is going to look worse, but sure, I guess. Hmm. Wait, maybe if I... Yeah, I think I'll get rid of this crater anyways. But yeah, it's not going to look as nice as before. Wait, but how am I going down there anyways? No, I need that to be one level higher, right? And now it's too high for the support. Okay, this is not working out. I can't waste a lot of time in this as well, so just finish it. Unfortunately, it's not looking like I wanted, but it's still going to help me out, right? Okay, so now that we have the go-karts, how's my advertisings? Let's promote it. And then I'll need to hope that it's going to be profitable. But I'm running out of time now. They're still complaining about vandalism? I need to be more creative in here. If I can raise ground to create land, I can, but I'm going to get rid of the water. Like this. The objective, we need 1,300 guests by the end of this year. What else can I do? I need to be creative. I don't have many options. Because I'm not getting very good rides, especially coasters. I don't have great coasters. Maybe this is a good time for me to save in case things go bad. So we can load this and keep going from May. Build it into the sky! Create a park above the park. I was doing it with the carts. or at least a little bit. Those filthy Midgar scum suffer from the pizza plate coaster above their head. Man, don't say pizza or you're going to make me hungry. I resist the temptation of buying pizza last week too. I was wondering maybe I should order pizza on Tuesday because they have a very good offer. No, I still resist it. But eventually I will fall for it. Okay, at least we're getting to 1,000 guests. That's a bit of progress. I was not getting to that number. So the go-karts really helped me out. Now we're only missing 300 guests. I'm not having a pizza, but at least on Wednesday I stopped by the bakery and I bought some bread, some cheese, some ham, some vegetables. So I will definitely be having a sandwich for dinner tonight. I also bought some eggs, milk, and the one thing that I still think I should go back to it, which is pretty much drinking juice. I'm still not making juice, but I started eating the fruits, like for example, orange. I bought a lot of oranges, and the initial plan was for me to make orange juice, but since I'm not doing it, I started eating the orange. So I will probably be eating one orange later as well. Okay, so what else can I do? Yes, I need to do something about the park being too crowded. Is there any way for me to connect the paths? Wait, I do have an idea. Wait, maybe this is not going to work actually because of how low the land level is in this place. I was thinking about making an underground path, but underground what, right? Maybe there? Okay, we can at least... Oh, never mind, I don't have money. But I will try making a tunnel in here to connect both sides. At least the guests are going to the rides without complaining that much, which is great. But the rides are not too profitable. Even the log flume, I was expecting the log flume to be more helpful. Oh wait. Oh no, we have a tunnel there as well, underground. I can't go lower, right? Well, I can go one level lower. Oh wait, I did it! By going down one level. The problem is that the queues are long. You think it's a problem? I mean, it's keeping more people in my park for longer. It's helping the park to not be too crowded. As soon as the ride gets empty, there are people ready to go there. Maybe they are getting upset, yeah, but I still think that the long queues are good. Wait, what? Why? Oh, there we go. Oh, you mean that because they are not uh, doing something else, they are not using their money? I never thought on that like that. Yeah, that kind of makes sense as well. You know what? Maybe I should connect it to the entrance. Because if I build a path on that area, I'm going to create barriers to the boat hire. Okay, we have a new path in here. Hopefully this is going to make it less crowded. Now I need to save money fast so I can use the advertisements. Still mini roller coaster, maybe I can try building it. But the thing is that I'm starting to get concerned that I may not be able to pay this low one, and this may be the first time that I don't pay the low one in all of those 55 streams. I want to pay the low one. What if I raise the prices of this? Would they pay $4 for the carts? Would they pay $4 for the coaster? Because I need them to pay that. More for the log flam as well. Oh wait, decrease the number of laps. Sabaru, I will see if I make the rides faster, if that's going to help us regarding the money. My initial plan was to have people staying in the park for longer, but it's not going to be effective if I also don't make money faster, right? So now that I need to get more money, decreasing the time or the waiting time is better. Oh, it is this one? Okay. Can I make a crazy caterpillar in time? I was expecting one of those wild mouse coasters because it was saying steel mini, but no, it's this one. I, you know what? I need to build this now. So I don't know if I'm paying that low one at all, but I need this now. Otherwise, I won't have time to make it profitable. I know, Subaru. I hope I will still manage to get the 10,000 to pay this low one plus keeping the advertisements, right? But I need more coasters. I need more income. At least the number of guests was stable while I was not doing those two advertisements. So that's a good sign, but I'm still missing 250 guests. But I'm feeling positive. I think we'll manage to do it. What else can I do to decrease my... You know what? Maybe I should consider minimizing this. Don't give me coasters anymore. I won't have money to build coasters. Give me thrill rides. Because it rained, I got a lot of money thanks to the rain. Okay, now with this coaster, I do think we'll be growing on money faster. You can see that we are almost hitting 1,000 again. And that coaster will also bring more people to the park. This is going to be very clutch. But I don't think we can do this. As long as the park rating doesn't drop by anything, because I won't have new rides to build in this time. And also the research is at minimum. If the park rating doesn't drop, we may have a chance. Their complaints, I think everything's alright now. I did something about it getting too crowded. Oh wait, they are complaining about the price for this. But yes, I decreased the number of people that are thinking that the park is too crowded because of the underground path. People are complaining about the vandalism still. Where? Where? Show me where. It's not that bad. Why are they complaining? I don't even know where is it happening. They are crazy. There is no vandalism. It's not that bad where they complaining. Wait, it's not that bad where are they complaining? Every chef on Nightmare Kitchen. Good call. I should go back to watching that because some weeks ago I was watching it. And then this week started another MasterChef Brazil season, but I still want to keep checking the Nightmare Kitchen episodes that I was watching before this MasterChef season started. I love those shows. So I do hope that this won't be a nightmare park because I worked on the solutions to it. I just wish I had more time though. There is no vandalism, come on. But Subaru, there is nothing else broken here. You are up to season 6 yourself. You have been going through the entire series. I haven't watched some seasons of the one with Gordon Ramsay, but I would definitely finish watching it and watch it all if it were on Netflix. But I know you can also find some episodes on YouTube. That's how I watched some episodes in the past. But I need to find them again. Who's complaining is who's oh who's complaining it is who broke it. Who are those vandals there? Where are you? Why is it bad? Why? This guy is near the entrance. The worst food in the country. Speaking about kitchen nightmares, this game hears us. But I'm not surprised because I only have a single pizza stall. You know what? They want more food, they will have more food. Oh wait, I just saw the vandalism. It's right there. But it was just a pair benches. There we go. Now you have pizza as well. Not pizza, sorry, burgers. But it's August. I need more people. I need more money as well. I will get... No, the water coaster? No. No funding. I don't want the water coaster, come on. Give me a better thrill ride. I have Ramsey in my park. That should be a thing. There should be some inspectors and I don't know, people that are going to your park to judge it. I don't remember that being a thing in the sequels as well. But at least the guests are still growing. Even if I'm not using all the advertisements because I don't have money. I was expecting a better increase of the ride tickets in July because of the new coaster. It was not a huge increase. It was only like what, $300? Do you guys think I should cheese it a little bit? I could cheese this a little bit if I wanted. Not a lot, just a little bit. Should I go for it? You guys are... Okay, I'm doing it. But only a little bit. Let's do it right here. I'm not proud of this, but as I have also done some very cheesy mazes in the past, nobody should be surprised, right? Okay, hopefully this is going to help me a little bit. And I noticed that I also have the raft ride. I can try building it. Oh, the laps. One lap? Man, that's evil. Are they really going for this? For a single lap? It's so bad. They are probably going to drop my park rating because they know that I'm cheesing this game. I was thinking about the raft ride. It's going to be just like the carts, but it's going to be a little bit bigger. I can do it behind the 3D cinema, I guess. Yeah, there we go. But this is actually not something that I'm creating for this level because I did this in... Was it Arid Heights? I think it was in Arid Heights. Or was it in Razor Rocks? Maybe it was in Razor Rocks that I decided to do a very short raft ride just like this. This is actually a little bit bigger than that one because this one has 3 rafts. The one I built in the past had only 1 raft. This is the best racing track. This is the best one. This one right here is just for you to... They are actually loving it. You are not joking, Subaru. I mean, some people are loving it. But okay, we cheese this a little bit. Let's wait for the results, right? Can I pay the low one in 3 months and still set the advertisements to get 120 more guests? Oh, that's just like Baby Park in Mario Kart, you are right. I know it's a level that many people actually like, but my favorite Mario Kart level gotta be Luigi's Raceway of Mario Kart 64. That's my favorite level. It's pretty much the first level of that game, isn't it? The safest park? Why is this the safest park if we have a lot of vandalism? What's going on with this person giving me the awards? This is not the safest park. They were complaining about vandalism. Maybe they are still complaining about vandalism. Maybe you can say it's safe because nobody died yet. And by the way, umbrellas for $5 now because it's raining. I'm sorry for the exploit. $6 last offer. Get your umbrella now. They're actually going for it. Boy, it's September. I may not be doing it. Okay, this was really helpful. But I still have 6,000 of loan to pay. 5,000 now. And I need 100 more guests. Like I was saying, this is going to be clutch. I still think we can do it, but it's going to be very clutch. But I'm really hoping I don't need to go for the other two advertisements because I don't know where I'm getting that money. Unless I start demolishing my rides, which I would prefer not doing. People are hungry, thirsty, and they want to go to the bathroom. Should I consider making another food plaza? I mean, I could, but that's going to be a big investment. If I have a way to know which ride is the less profitable, I'm not sure, but maybe profit. Yeah, there we go. This is actually the first time that I'm using this. The ride that is the least profitable is of course the bathroom, right? The jet skis. It is not profitable because people are getting lost and then they never return to the station. That's why it's not profitable. It's not because it is a bad ride. It's because people are using the jet skis for their entire life. And by the way, good call, Sobro. I never use this, and this can be really, really useful. I kinda guessed if there was a place for me to check this, it would be here. But I never really checked it out. No, the bathroom is not paid here, but we could make it, or we could charge it. Should we do it? That's too evil, isn't it? And I think we are good. We are finally almost getting to 1,300 guests. But we are like, nothing bad can happen from now on. If only I could pay those 4,000 in September. But I won't be able to do it. Oh my god, what should I do? You know what? Give me more people. I need more people in this park. Promote my coaster. Yes, I can't. I can't go for this other one. I only have a single mechanic, right? This guy is fantastic. He's helping me a lot in here. I don't know how he can do his job. Okay, we are only missing 50 guests. But I still want to finish this low one. I don't want to have the first stain on my progress in this game. You know what? I think I will consider getting rid of one handyman. It's October. Now things are getting critical. And all of my advertisements are finishing in 1 week. Unless I remove the cheesy cards and then use that money to pay the low one or something. And we did it. We could get to 1,300, but my advertisements are going to end. The question is, can I keep that number if I don't use the last one, the advertising campaign for RollerCoaster 2? Because that's expensive. Yeah, give me some extras because I will not send that one again. What if I send only one? Should I take the risk? Free food or drink? Free burgers. 6 weeks? No, 4 weeks, because it's for October, right? Can this single advertisement resist and keep that number right there? And can I get 2,000 in 20 days? I'm taking the risk. I do hope that the guests are going to stay even though it's starting to decrease. I know I'm wanting a lot of things at the same time, right? But I gotta risk it. Those 20 guests in there need to hold up and hold it for us. Come on, don't leave the park, no! We are almost getting to another 1,000. So far the guests are... Oh, wait, it stopped to grow. No, it stopped to grow. Come on. 18 or 17 guests. Don't leave yet. We It's decreasing. Now 20 is 14. Damn it! Come on. Stay strong. We only need 12 days. Okay, okay. It's getting stable in 15 right there in 1,315 guests, and now it's growing back to 20. I appreciate it. Stay strong in there, and also come on, money. We are doing this, and as soon as I pay this low one, I'm using it for advertisement. It's going to be like last second advertisement. I know I want a lot Subaru at the same time, but it's working so far. But come on, I need 5,000 more dollars. Wait, I said thousand? No, 100. 500 more dollars. Oh, but the gas are dropping. It's back to 350. And we only have 7 days. It's going to work, but it's going to be so clutch. Oh, we are getting there. There goes the loan. So next, I need 100 for this. Promote the log flume. Okay, we have another advertisement. If I can get to 200... Oh wait, never mind. If I get to 400, I can also send this one. Man, this was one of the clutchest levels so far, but I'm glad that I really focused on this final part in these final months, and I was changing strategies every time to make it to work, right? This was very fun. I know I'm calling victory, but I don't think that we did it. I don't think they are going to change the results in these final days. In this final day, actually. There we go. You see, Subaru, sometimes you need to take some risks, even if you want a lot of things to be happening at the same time. And we even got to 30 guests, more than the required. There we go. Man, I need to be more careful in those time-based levels, because if I go wild with the low one, I may not be able to finish paying them. I mean, I just remembered something though. There were some levels, or maybe at least one, that I could not finish paying the low one, but it's because it was like freaking huge, right? There was that level that was in a very bad finances situation, or financial situation, that had a low one of, I don't know, $50,000. So of course I would not be able to finish that in like 3 years. So I still remember that level, but I tried my best to decrease it, but I was not able to pay it all, right? It was everything calculated, Subaru. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. It was very clutch, but we did it. And I'm also happy that I did not need to sell my rides. Although I gotta say that unfortunately we had this going on, which is a little bit cheesy, but in general it was still a good work, right? So let me save this. And I also gotta say that even though I struggled in this last year in this level, I'm still happy that I was playing something like this instead of coaster building again. I need a break from that. What was its profit? It was 1,808, which is not bad. Oh, wait a second, never mind. The total profit is that one. I was reading the rate right. It's almost 800, which is alright. It's a very recent ride, so that's good. Yeah, it only had like 230 guests. It's a it was definitely helpful for us to have it. Guys, let me see if I have somebody to host. Oh, Deaf Dog that was here earlier, he started playing Breath of the Wild. I'm going to stop by there to say hi and check a little bit of it. And tomorrow I'll be back and I'll be playing more of Final Fantasy IX. So let me save this again and prepare to finish the stream. Alright. So once again, thank you so much everyone for stopping by. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Final Fantasy IX, and RollerCoaster Tycoon is back next Friday. So take care, have a good night, and goodbye.